Welcome, everyone, to Global Markets Radio Week Ahead. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. April the 8th, 2012. Happy Easter. Happy Passover. Happy holidays to all out there. Well, since my last recording Thursday night, we saw the jobs number come in disgusting. And I think it's certainly under the previous game plans that the markets have been trading under, is that should mean more QE, quantitative easing by the Federal Reserve. Bond yields should come in. Money should flow into bonds and out of stocks. But, of course, we have the other scenario where more QE, good for the market, valuations go higher to the moon. So I'm pretty sure the S&Ps, and I should have waited, but, I didn't feel like it. S&Ps are opening in about an hour. I'm pretty sure we're going to gap down about 10, 13 handles. Right now the S&P trading at, I saw it trading at like 1385. We get down to 1373. But you would think that in the past, this has meant you have Bernanke on your side, the Bernanke put. So I would think the markets we're looking at probably getting long. Now, again, as much as I want to believe this is a top, and it certainly could. I mean, we're so overbought on a weekly basis in the S&P. But the fact that the market was going down based upon bond yields going higher, I don't buy it. Last I checked, 40% of the S&P 500 earnings come from overseas. Last I checked, the numbers coming out across the globe, albeit London has been, UK numbers have been fairly decent lately. Not Friday. But to say that the U.S. can go it alone. We have China GDP coming up this week, big. We have CPI coming up this week, big. I don't buy it. And believe me, I want to say this market's going to collapse. And this probably is going to be the week. But I don't think it's going to be easy. Because you have the QE3 freaks that are going to ramp up, buying opportunity. The market is pretty much flagging. Yes, we're going to break on the open. But still, that's 1386. We really got to break major levels. Certainly this 1373 level would open the door bad. And again, under this candle here, this 1366 meltdown. And believe me, the S&P deserves a big correction. Certainly a Fibonacci correction from the lows made in October to the highs. You're talking about under 1,300. I just don't think it's going to be that easy. I think this sell-off on Spain, this is nothing new. Spain is nothing new. Nothing new. Oh, boy. I got those stupid dots again. I better not change the screen. But, well, we'll see. We might freeze again. Well, at least we got the S&P. But I just think more QE, market's probably going up. On Friday's action, you didn't have the Euro collapse. You didn't have the Aussie collapse. It should have, with the S&Ps being down so much. Dollar index, with the S&P down, should have been up. But it was down on the day. So the key in this dollar index It's going to be here. And again, I think we're going to make a run for it. I just don't think, I think the beginning of the week looks to be more risk-on friendly. We got China CPI coming out tonight. I think they're looking for an increase from previous month, and I don't see that. Year on year, 3.4% versus 3.2. I don't know. Get Japan current account also. They might be in a deficit. We do have bank holidays. New Zealand, Australia, Switzerland, Europe, French, German, Italian, all on holiday. London as well. And we get no U.S. real data at all tomorrow. But you would imagine you have the buy on the dip freaks. People that are going to buy. Yeah, now this dollar index on the weekly chart is up. But Friday, if I go daily, and I don't want to do it because I think this is messed up, the daily dollar index was down on Friday. But we have big resistance here at the 80-15 zone. And believe me, I think at the end of the day, the market's going down at the end of the week. I think this week is the top. I just think they're going to make one more run. I think they're going to try and rip this euro. We had no real bad news over the weekend. Weekly chart certainly does not look good. We took out previous weeks. Looks terrible. But again, we've got to take out this low. We take out 130. Say goodnight. Toast. Momentum. There's air. Nothing. I'm not sure we're going to do it. I think we might have a rally. I would love to fib on this. And that whole 132 zone. I hope the stock market rips, euro bounces, and we get back short. But, you know, with QE3 out there now, with the weak jobs report, those three Fed officials ain't looking too good. I don't think so. But again, this Euro weekly chart looks terrible. And I think by midweek, you know, Wednesday we have some big numbers. Tuesday a little bit, but Wednesday, you got U.S. Beige Book. The federal budget's supposed to get better by $30 billion, or 25. From 231 negative to 207 negative billion. I don't think it's going to make it. Not with Barack Hussein Obama as the president, spending, spend, keep the economy going so I can get reelected. I don't think so. So the U.S. Beige Book, I think, is going to be very disappointing. I think that could be the catalyst to start the market rolling back over. The things aren't as rosy as the market seems. And, of course, Thursday, I believe it's Thursday, yep, China, GDP, supposed to be 8.4%. So you could really get nasty numbers. We have Australian unemployment on Thursday, their time, Wednesday night, our time. That number is supposed to rebound. I don't think that's happening. But again, I hope we get a bounce. I really hope we get a bounce. Australian dollar, let's get a tail. Why not? Markets never go down in a straight line. Would love it. Beginning of the week, we rally up to 104. Then back the truck up and sell. Yes, it's getting oversold, but it's grinding lower. It's due for that bar down. Absolutely. I'm very bearish on this, but I think we could, start off the week rallying on a QE3, adrenaline, junkie, market, bullcrap. But the euro looks terrible. And if that's true, that risk is going to come on. The market's going to pop a little bit. Euro Aussie looks interesting to the downside. You get stock market that reverses and goes back up. U.S. is not raising rates. Risk on, of course. I knew it was going to last forever. And dollar yen looks to me like it should be a nice short. Absolutely. Risk off. It's broken under 91.80. I know I'm talking in the dark right here, but hang on. I'm trying to get it for you. Where is she? No, that's Euro yen. Damn it. Always happens this time of day. Of the week. When they reset the charts. Well, hey. I think I gave you enough as it is. But GDP on Thursday is going to be BIG China big. 8.4% versus 8.9 previous. I don't know. I could see it go either way. Fixed asset investment, industrial production, also 10 o'clock Thursday night, big, and a press conference. Ooh, baby. Chinese press conference. By the way, when was the last time Obama had a press conference? You know, aren't those normal in the presidency? Aren't you supposed to have press conferences where Fox News can ask questions? Or, you know, he has informal ones he controls, but none like, where have they been? Food for thought. Yeah, screwed. But again, I think that euro, I think we pop up that 132 zone, and then I think it's going to be on the safe side to sell. I think we should start off the beginning of the week well, good, on QE3, on weak China CPI data tonight. We have no news tomorrow. So all we're going to go against is headlines, Spain maybe. There could be some bad news out of there. But I think we're set up for a nice turnaround Tuesday. Nice numbers coming out Tuesday morning in Asia. Japan. Rate decision, we know, obviously, but they might do more. Hey, who knows? Prime the pump, baby. They keep doing it. Why not? China trade balance also coming out then. So Tuesday could set up. Swiss unemployment, German trade balance, but no U.S. numbers. 2 days in a row. Headline risk. Oh, well, people. Let's see if I can get gold. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, market's going to end lower. Absolutely. This is the week. You got April 15th tax season. People need to sell stocks to raise money for that. And you also have the sell in May go away. And this gold looks like it wants to fall off a cliff. There's a weekly chart in gold. Got support at 1550. You got nothing until 1600 easy. And should we break through 1500, say goodnight. I mean, say hello to big-time fib levels. But I think that any sign that Bernanke's going to print, and I believe we get him talking this week, actually tomorrow night, 7:15 p.m. Should you get Bernanke to talk up any QE, gold's going to reverse, and gold's going to go down. Should Bernanke talk down any QE? So it's a big week. Big week ahead. Bernanke needs to clarify QE3. He told us the job picture was going to be terrible. He was very downtrodden on that. And I think that the jobs picture, this weekly jobs number, could be another nail in the coffin on bad. I just don't see it. I don't see this ramping up of job hiring in the U.S. Certain sectors, of course. Let's see if we can get the pound now. Nope. But gold looks terrible. Gold looks horrible. And if the global economy is coming in, and Iran bought themselves more time, you would think that crude comes in more. 98. ish. Maybe a little higher, actually. 99. So crude to me, I think, on global demand issues and also the Iranian situation. Obviously, they're meeting in Istanbul. They confirmed they were thinking about backing out. There's jawboning going back and forth. But the bottom line is diplomacy for the next at least 3 weeks. Nothing going to happen until then, if at all. A joke. Syria going down. Russians in control. Russians, Iranians controlling the Syrian situation. This is the first time in a long time that the U.S. has been backseat to the Russians in the Middle East. Thank you, Barack Hussein Obama. Thank you, those of you who voted for him. The hell were you thinking? All right, Dalian. Nice weekly candle. Looks terrible. Broke. Support. I think bond yields come in. I think you sell on strength. I think a lot of people are short bonds. And they're going to get their asses handed to them. I still don't think the bond market, in my opinion, I think it's got more upside. I think bond yields come in. I think you can't fight the Fed. You can make trades, but they control the market. They're letting bond yields go up, ready to slam them once again. So I think this candle in dollar yen, it just couldn't get going. I think we roll back down. Absolutely looks terrible. I think 79.50 certainly should be the target this week. And that's right around the 30 exponential moving average. This is a very disappointing number. Very. And I think the yen's broke. Euro yen, this week you want to sell any strength. Hopefully it bounces up to 109. I hope it does. But the euro absolutely getting clocked across the board. Euro Canada looks like it's going much lower. Want to sell any strength in that. Market rallies, risk on. Canada doing amazing. Want to sell any pop in this baby. I think this sucker breaks 129. I think dollar Canada could really come in. U.S. economy supposed to be doing better. Beige book reversal. But this Canadian economy doing very well. Hanging man, you got your nice stop out points. Par 20. But we break 98.50. Oh, baby. And if the stock market rallies, if Bernanke delivers, gold to the moon. So I think we could have a big reversal in gold this week. I think we could have a big reversal in commodity currencies this week, both up and then down. So I think we could really pop. New Zealand gets up to that 82.50, 83 even. Maybe even 84. I think 83 certainly. Big zone. But we could pop even more. It's holding. It's not going down. It's not going up. But if the S&Ps reverse tonight's move, I would think risk on. Yields are staying higher there. Yields are going nowhere in the U.S. Still cable. But sterling yen looks like it wants to come lower. Absolutely. Busted, broken. But again, I think we can get a pop. But with this kind of candle, it looks terrible. Más horrible. But certainly, while there are numbers this week, we don't get much. This unemployment number out of Australia, I'm going to be looking forward to big time on Wednesday. I think you look at some of these currencies, pound Aussie. I think it comes in. I think we can come in 52. I may trade on the downside. This baby's broken out. But that was a nice topping formation. If I'm right and the market reverses back up on QE3, this thing should come in. I think the S&P's gapping down tonight. Could be a very interesting possible long buying position. How's that? I'm saying it. Heaven help me. Euro Aussie. Damn it. Can't get it. All right, everyone. Anyway, I think I did enough. Dollar Swiss. See if it comes up. Certainly nice. certainly popped nicely. But I think that we don't take this out, and the S&Ps do rally. Euro Swiss holds 120, which is trying to break. And, everyone's making such a big fuss out of Euro Swiss breaking 120, but it's been hovering in a freaking 100 pip range for 4 months. Yes, it broke. Absolutely. And yes, under 120, it's a short. Absolutely. But it needs to stay below that. And they're willing to do everything to fight this. Now, I think the contagion has to spread more in Europe. More bad news. Stock market down. Euro getting killed. Then it's toast. Because, again, I believe it's like 15 miles for some of these other people in Europe to go to Switzerland and convert their money and open a bank account, and they feel safe. So no matter what the SNB does, you get a run like we had back last year, they're not going to be able to fight it. So the only way is if the euro really, under question. I don't see it happening this week. I think April is going to be a big month. The elections coming up in Greece, Spanish coming up. So I think there's lots of stuff going on. But the beginning of this week, things look like we're going up. Oh, baby. What did I miss out? What did I miss? I don't think so. Just cable. I couldn't get it going, though. Sorry. Sterling yen we did again. Hopefully it pops. To sell. Sell, 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 sell. All right. Info at globalfxllc.com. Voice of Forex everywhere. Happy Passover. Happy Pesach. Happy holidays. Hopefully you did your prayers, because this is going to be one big week. Up and then down. Andrew Spanton, Global Markets Radio, the only voice you'll ever need, who truly loves to make you money. Try my premium service free 1 week for free. Have a good one. Bye-bye.